Last video we AK model equation side kandu. In this video AK model with the human factor. In its more realistic form, we can also add labor as an input along with the capital. Capital side we discuss capital change, depreciation. Then we can add labor as an input along with the capital. In this context, first of all, we can discuss Arrow's model with the knowledge spillovers. In this model, the production function for final output can be written as, in this AK model, the production function for final output can be written as y equal b into k raised to alpha L raised to 1 minus alpha. That is equation number 1, which is a Cobb-Douglas type production function showing constant return to scale with inputs k and L. In a model with technology and population growth as exogenous factors. Technology and population growth as exogenous factors. The population equal to labor input L can be normalized to 1 and the individual firm takes total factor productivity B as given. Okay. The population equal to labor input L, population and L, population equal L can be normalized to 1 and individual firm takes total factor productivity capital B as given is constant. However, we suppose that B is in fact endogenously determined. What is B? B is the total factor productivity that is endogenously determined. Specifically, the accumulation of capital, accumulation of which capital in this AK model is physical capital and human capital. The accumulation of capital generates new knowledge about production in the economy as a whole. The accumulation of capital generates knowledge about production in the economy as a whole. Is knowledge or innovation about production techniques in the economy as a whole. In particular, we assume that B equal AK1 minus alpha. That is the second equation. We assume that B equal, what is B? B is the total factor productivity. B equal total factor productivity that is given. Okay. B equal AK1 minus alpha, where A is constant and is greater than 0. A is constant and it is greater than 0. A is positive. So A is a positive constant. That is an incidental byproduct of capital accumulation by firms in the economy is the improvement of technology that firms use to produce. The capital accumulation by firms, that is the improvement of technology that firms use to produce. Technological progress modeled as a byproduct of capital accumulation. Here, technological progress acts as a byproduct of capital accumulation, is external to the firm. Combining the two preceding equations gives y equal AK L raised to 1 minus alpha. AK L raised to 1 minus alpha. B is here substituted as AK1 minus alpha. AK1 minus alpha into K raised to alpha L raised to 1 minus alpha. AK1 minus alpha into K raised to alpha. AK1 minus alpha is write as AK raised to 1 into K raised to minus alpha into K raised to alpha L raised to 1 minus alpha. Then K raised to 1 equal K. That is here is K raised to 1 equal K. Then K raised to minus alpha, K raised to alpha. K raised to minus alpha, K raised to alpha. Minus alpha plus alpha cancelled. K raised to 0 equal to 1. Then L raised to 1 minus alpha. The equation is to be changed as y equal to AK L raised to 1 minus alpha. That is equation number 3. This is exactly the AK model above, nothing that L equal to 1. Then L equal to 1. However, in further formulation of the AK model, we can include human capital as a separate variable having a positive effect upon the level of output. we can include human capital here as a separate variable having a positive impact on the level of output. Human capital have also a positive impact on the level of output. Thus, more skilled labor force will be assumed to produce more output than an unskilled individual. Here, the labor force is to be classified as skilled and unskilled. Skilled labor force is to be contribute more on output than unskilled individual or unskilled labor force. And the total stock of such skill is called human capital. The skilled human capital is known as human capital. Total stock of such skilled labor force is called human capital. Crucially, human capital can be accumulated through education. Human capital can be enriched or accumulated. Accumulation is to be used in a case of capital. So, okay. The human capital can be accumulated or enriched through education. Thus, both type of capital can be accumulated. This turns out to imply that the model has similar properties to the AK model. Both types of capital can be accumulated, the human capital and the physical capital. Both type of capital can be accumulated. In this perspective, we can have a production function of the following type: YT equal AT into KT raised to alpha HT, that is human capital at a time period T, HT raised to 1 minus alpha. That is equation number 4, where KT is physical capital and HT is human capital. KT is the physical capital and HT is human capital. Okay, KT is physical capital, HT human capital, KT raised to alpha, HT raised to 1 minus alpha. Human capital is in the place of labor force, capital L. So growth is determined by YT dash divided by YT, AT dash divided by AT, alpha is the exponent, alpha into KT raised to dash, KT dash divided by KT plus 1 minus alpha HT dash divided by HT. Okay, YT dash by YT equal AT dash divided by AT plus alpha into KT dash divided by KT plus 1 minus alpha into HT dash divided by HT. Assuming that, like physical capital, human capital also depreciate for given attainments. Physical capital and human capital also depreciate during the period of time. This can be understood in this way, that if a person does not update its knowledge, the knowledge accumulated so far depreciate in a dynamic economy. That means if a person does not update his knowledge, the knowledge accumulation, it will depreciate in a dynamic economy. For simplifying the analysis, let us assume that both the physical as well as human capital depreciate at the same rate. Then we can easily derive the equation for accumulation of each type of capital stock. In sum, AK model gives a new framework for the long-run growth of economy. Is a new framework for the long-run growth of economy. However, there are still some reason to doubt the prediction about long-run growth generated by this class of models, this endogenous group of models. The first line of criticism is related with the non-accumulable factors. In the real world, there are factors of production that are fixed supply, such as land, or that cannot simply be accumulated indefinitely, such as energy. Remember that AK model results are of a knife edge variety. Any move away from all factors being accumulable and we move back to the solo model result. Moreover, similar treatment to all type of human capital is also criticized by many, as they say that the strict parallel between human capital and physical capital in the model just described is probably not completely accurate. This description between this capital, human capital and physical capital in this model is not completely accurate. It's not practical in real life situations. For instance, not all expenditures on education will produce the same effect on output. That is also criticized. The human capital is to be enriched through education. We have already discussed that point. It is not correct in the same case. It's not all types of investment in education. It will not produce the same effect on output. That is the criticism point 2. Then marginal boost to aggregate output of primary teaching is altogether different to that of higher education. The aggregate output is the result. Aggregate output due to increasing the cost of education. It is entirely different in different categories. Higher education is entirely different from primary teaching. That is also criticized here. Training the non-skilled informally and the formal training of the professional also differ in marginal returns. The marginal return of non-skilled labor and the formal training or the professional training is entirely different. That is also depends on the training depends on the level of output. By clubbing all these different types of human capital together, hardly propose an effective policy suggestion for country with a varied structure of human capital. Another source of difficulty faced by AK model is that it does not make an explicit distinction between capital accumulation and technological progress. In this model, we are not success in the to make a explicit distinction between this capital accumulation and technological progress. He accumulated both the concepts like capital accumulation, technological progress are to be merged with these two concepts here. In effect, it just lumps together the physical and human capital. He explained the importance of both capital, physical and human capital. I hope everyone is clear with this video I have taken. Okay, thank you.